Hello, I hope you've had a good week. I wonder how you've been spending your time. Do you have a favourite hobby? Perhaps you like drawing, or playing an instrument, or playing a sport, although it's a bit hot for sport. Are you really good at it, or are you just a beginner? It takes a lot of practice to get really good at any of those things. Do you have any hobbies, Obadiah?
Oh yes, Anna. I like doing origami.
Oh, is that when you make things by folding up bits of paper?
That's right.
Oh, what things can you make?
Aeroplanes mostly.
Aeroplanes, I see. Well, perhaps you can show us one later. First, we're going to have our story. Do you remember the story from last week?
Yes, I do. Jesus fed 5,000 people, even though he only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. It was amazing.
It really was. And this week's story is about what happened next. Welcome to Israel's Got Talent. We have got some incredibly talented people to introduce to you this week. Will they be as good as some of your favourites from previous shows? It'll be hard. Do you remember Elijah and his astonishing pyrotechnics? And what about Balaam and his donkey? Well, let's take a look.
Hello, Hannah. I'm here with some of Jesus' friends on their boat. We were hoping that Jesus would be here to show us some more of his amazing talent, but he doesn't seem to be here.
Peter and some of Jesus' other friends were on a boat in the middle of a big lake called the Sea of Galilee.
What's happening, Peter?
Well, you see, Obadiah, after Jesus fed all those people, he sent us home on our own. I think he wanted some time by himself. The trouble is, we've been trying to get across the lake all night, and the wind has been blowing us all over the place.
Oh dear. Have you guys got any talents you can show us?
Oh yes, Andrew can do an impression of a dead fish.
Really?
Yes, he's doing it now. Of course, dead fish don't say very much, and they smell quite bad, which is perfect for him, really.
Great. Any other talents?
James and John can stand on their heads.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, James stands on John's head, and then they swap and John stands on James's head.
Can't any of you do anything that's actually, entertaining or clever? This is supposed to be a talent show.
The trouble is, they're nervous. Actually, some of the guys are getting quite frightened. The thing is, it's dark and we're in the middle of the lake and...
Hang on, what's that? What?
Remember, Peter and the others were on a boat in the middle of a lake. It was night time and the weather was bad. They were starting to get scared.
I'm not surprised.
Then they saw something out on the waves.
What was it?
Well, at first they thought it was a ghost.
They must have been really scared.
Oh, they were. But don't worry, it wasn't a ghost.
Thank goodness.
Let's see what happened next. Peter, it's me.
This is quite incredible. Jesus has come across the lake to the boat.
You mean he's swimming? Well, That's not that incredible.
No, he's walking. He's walking on the water. I've never seen anything like it. That truly is a special talent. I think we may have a winner. Jesus, are you really walking on the water?
I am, Peter. And you can do it too. Come on.
Me? Me walk on the water?
Come on. Come to me. It's all right.
What happened?
Peter stepped out of the boat. But instead of immediately sinking into the lake, he found that he could walk on the surface of the water.
Wow!
At least, he took a few steps, and then he looked down at his feet, and it was as if he suddenly realised what was happening, and he suddenly realised that he was doing something impossible. And at that moment, he started to sink.
Oh no!
Jesus caught him and helped him back into the boat, so he was safe.
That's good. What a talented guy Jesus is. He has just literally walked across the lake as if it was solid ground. But I don't think Jesus and Peter will be performing as a double act anytime soon. Peter just doesn't have the same talent.
That's a shame. Why do you think that is?
Well, Hannah, Jesus said something very interesting. He said, "Why did you doubt?" So perhaps Peter just didn't believe he could do it.
Now, why do you think that Peter couldn't walk on the water?
Maybe he just needed more practice.
I'm not sure I could walk on water, no matter how much practice I got.
Maybe he just didn't believe he could do it. He didn't trust Jesus enough.
I think maybe there are people who think that way. I'm not sure. I think that there are definitely some things you can practice lots and lots and get really, really good at. There are some things that we're naturally perhaps talented at, so that we find things that we practice easier. But I think there are definitely some things in life that we are always going to find very, very hard. And it's those times that we need Jesus with us.
Oh.
Anyway, you said you were going to show me your origami.
Oh yes, hold on.
Oh, are you alright, Obadiah? Do you want me to grab that off you? Thank you. Oh wow. It's a paper plane. It's frightening off Luna though.
Oh, doesn't she like origami?
Well, I just don't think she likes the paper. Oh no, she's lying back down. I don't think she liked
Oh.
it, but she's okay. Oh, there's Obadiah's paper plane. I think it's going to fly too. I'm going to see if it flies. Can I see if it flies?
Oh, go on then.
Okay. Ooh, that flew really well. I'm not very good at paper planes. My children never ask me to make a paper plane for them.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm
shall
really
we-
good at origami. I am.
Are you?
Although
Are you?
I did have a go at making a crane and it didn't come out very well.
Didn't it?
The hook was really fiddly. I didn't think it was going to pick anything up at all. Oh, I've got something else I made though. Do you want to see it?
Oh, have you? Something else. Perhaps it's a frog. Most people make frogs, don't
It's
they?
not a frog.
What is
Look,
it?
it's a snowball.
That's not a snowball, Obadiah. That's a screwed up bit of paper.
It's an origami snowball.
I can make one of those. I reckon I can make one of those. An origami snowball. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, Luna wasn't impressed by that either.
Oh, sorry, Luna.
Luna's our cat, by the way. One of them. Right. Shall we have a sing-song?
Oh, yes.
Yeah? I thought this week we'd do a song by Rend Collective, and it's called My Lighthouse. I hope you enjoy it.
In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are my light, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness. I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore.
Dear God, thank you for being kind. Thank you for being with me when I get scared. Please help me to recognize when other people get scared so that I can be with them and help them not to feel alone as you do with me. In your name, Amen.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today. And thank you to Clara for our prayer. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And we're just going to take a little bit of time to pray. Lord Jesus, today we thought about things that happen when we can get scared. And we ask that you remind us that you are with us when we do find things scary. And we ask that you help us to keep persevering, to keep trying, to keep carrying on, because we are not alone. Amen.
Amen.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.